You and me stuck on the ocean now, nothing but waves and they're spilling in. I wanna dry up but you.
Hi everyone, today I'm going to be showing how you can turn this micro Happy Notes notebook into a password book. And I'll also be sharing 7 other ideas for how to use your alphabetized Happy Notes notebook. Today I'm going to be giving out this printable that has alphabet tabs. Each tab has 2 letters on it. And I also have a sheet that says name, username, and password if you do decide to make a password book. So it's a full 8.5 by 11 sheet. I printed this one onto some clear sticker paper, and this one I printed onto cardstock. Both of these free printables are linked in the description box below. Before we get started on the password book, let's go over some other ideas about how you could use these alphabetized tabs in a Happy Notes notebook. The first idea is an address book. You could even have multiple address books that are categorized by topic. For example, one for school friends, one for church friends, one for pen pals, one for family members, etc. The second idea is a cleaning guide for how to remove certain stains from fabrics. So chocolate, coffee, cosmetics, and crayon stains would fall under C. Then on each sheet you could write the instructions for removing that type of stain. For example, if you have an ink stain, the Cleaning Institute recommends that you start by sponging the area around the stain with rubbing alcohol. If you garden, you could alphabetize by plants. Each page could contain the seed pack information for that particular plant, like how much sun they need, how much water they need, etc. You could alphabetize your recipes, or you could alphabetize lists of your favorite things, like your favorite movies could go under the M tab, and your favorite songs and shows under the S tab. You could organize your notes on books that you've read alphabetically. Personally, I really like to write down what I'm learning as I read a book, so this would be really useful for me. You can also alphabetize by craft tools or craft supplies and include notes on how to use those tools or supplies. Maybe you could have a page for inks under I and list pigment ink, dye ink, etc., and write down what they are used for, the brand recommendations, and what stores sell them. Another example is a page under T for tacky glue. It can be used on non-washable fabrics, papers, wood, metal, glass, ceramics, and most plastics. And you could also write down that it can be cleaned up with water, and in order to soften it, you can heat it in a pan of hot water. Things that you would want to know about this supply. Now let's go over how I set up the password book. The reason why I wanted to create a password book is even though I do have a password book for my home in general, there are certain things that only apply to me. For example, like my Joanne.com account. Also, the reason why I wanted to switch to this disk system is that bound password books have this issue where you say fill up the section because you have so many password accounts that begin with an A, for example, and then you can run out of room, and things also become out of order, like it's not in alphabetical order because you're just filling in items into a book that does not have pages that can be moved around. So that is what the appeal of the Happy Notes notebook is that if you need more passwords or addresses that start with, like, for example, a K, then you can have extra sheets under the K section and you can organize them alphabetically. I started by cutting scrapbook paper to 3 inches by 4 inches. These are going to be for my title page and dividers for each of the tabs, so I cut 14 of them out. After gluing them onto the pages, I use adhesive tape, but you can just use a glue stick. I labeled my title page with the word passwords. And then I cut out the tabs. Even though I created these to fit onto the micro happy notes, you can use these on any size happy notes notebook. You'll just be able to fit more per row. I made this so that I could fit 5 in the first row and then 4 in the second row. I folded the tabs in half and added adhesive tape to the back. And before I pressed the two halves of the tabs together, I placed them onto the divider sheet in the location I wanted them to go, keeping spacing in mind. So starting with the AB tab at the top and then working my way down. The next row, I staggered behind it as you see in this diagram. Then I started setting up the password sheets. I have 3 ideas for how to do this. If you want one password per page, so you can keep them in alphabetical order and rearrange them if necessary, then you could put the name of the company, username, and password all at the top. And I also decided to add a section for notes beneath that, where I can leave myself reminders or just general details about that account if needed. Another option is to space out the name, username, and password so that there's more space to write. And the third idea is to fit all 3 passwords onto the same page. That's if you, for some reason, don't have enough pages, you have tons of passwords, then 3 of them will fit onto the same page. In addition to passwords for different accounts, I also will be using this to keep track of my library card number and PIN number because I need that information a lot for checking out digital library books through my phone. I personally don't keep passwords in my planner because I don't want to risk them getting stolen if for some reason I take my planner out of the house and leave it somewhere by mistake. This notebook will never leave my house, and I will also be hiding it so it cannot be found. I hope this video gave you some ideas for turning your micronotes notebook into a password book or just using your micronotes notebooks up in general. I'll see you next Saturday. Bye!
Something special, don't know why, something special that I like about you.